When you talk of mystery, my artist heart jumps up. As you know, I've been an advocate for the arts in our IFES work, be it in Bible study, in lectures, even in evangelism. And I've always known that there is a big role to be played for the arts when it comes to pastoral care. But I've never gotten around to thinking that through and to seeing how that would work out. But then at one point, and I have to look it up, you say, or you quote someone in the book, that people in their deepest need don't need a sermon, they need the view of a sunset or something of beauty. Could you elaborate a bit on what you think the arts could play in terms of suffering, lament, and grief?
Well, the great value of literature, and I guess art and music as well, is that it works on our emotions, our imagination. So that's how we develop empathy. When we read a novel, for example, we are able to enter into situations that are very different to ours and feel what others feel. And so our vision of the world is expanded. We're able to imagine worlds different to the ones that we are inhabiting on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. And the same with art and music. They put us in touch with what transcends our everyday experience and points to a world that is beyond our rational comprehension, and says there are maybe, there is a truth out there that is far bigger than I can express in words. Yes. And I can only hint at it through this picture that I'm painting, or through these this poetry I'm writing, or whatever. So the arts work indirectly, never directly.
No.
That's the beauty of art, that they hint, they suggest, they open up possibilities. And that's why it's sad that in our Christian churches, unlike in much of the past, we have largely neglected the arts.
Can they bring solace as well in the midst of grief?
Yes, they can. The arts work both ways. I think there's somewhere I speak of an artist who describes his work as depicting what he calls a broken beauty. And that is, art is not just about beauty. Art is ultimately about truth. And in a broken, fractured world, the artist also has to depict the ugliness of life, the ugliness of evil. And the cross is our supreme example of that. That from one point of view, the cross is an act of horrible evil. And yet from another perspective, it's also a place of true beauty, where God's love, his mercy, his justice is revealed in ways that we could never imagine. So where God seems to be totally absent, he actually is most fully present in the cross of Christ. And so that's what art does. It challenges as well as comforts. It gives us new perspectives on our lives and on reality. Sometimes that can be comforting, yes, but sometimes it can also be very disturbing, and we need to be disturbed. So art works both ways.